What's up, everybody? Welcome to the
yeah.
Fantasy Football Game Show presented by Front Yard Fantasy. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my co-hosts, Josh and John Luke, who I think are on one today. What's up, guys?
Yep.
Guys, we're going to move on from them so quickly, guys. Also on the show with us today is another member of the Front Yard fam. We've got Joey right here with us. What's up, Joey?
One second. Let me take a sip from my cup real quick.
Oh, look at you, Front Yard Fantasy hat, Front Yard Fantasy mug.
I know. All available on the Front Yard Fantasy shop.
Yeah.
There you go. You check it out at the URL that
pay us all your money.
Is where it is. It's on
pay for Simon's Noki.
Pay for my Noki. Truly, though. My Noki budget is running low. I eat like
Trader Joe's isn't cheap.
No, and I eat like 7 bags of Trader Joe's Noki a week.
That don't let you trade anything for their food.
Yeah, you can't trade like
they're
pebbles.
Very misleading.
And last time I went in there, Joe wasn't even there.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, hi, I'd like to talk to Joe. Like, I got a couple questions, and Joe wasn't even present, or he doesn't care enough to talk to his customers.
Clearly, he doesn't know trading makes fantasy fun. Come on, Joe.
I love Trader Joe's. Joe, I'll forgive you for that one. We got Craig. We got Craig in here. Unfortunately, our guest for today had to back up, but this is a good question to ask Geek next time he comes on. Geek Mill, aka Jeff, does he run a mill where he grinds geeks into powder? That would make sense why he was friends with us. It was all a ploy to get us
a mill, like a factory. Okay,
exactly.
I couldn't not read it as like a mill, like a million. I was like, run a mill. Like, what does that mean?
You know what's so weird? I would imagine that has 1 L, but the word million has 2 L's. Like whenever I think of a mill, it's just M-I-L.
A milli. Yeah.
Just 1 L for me. I don't know
it's
why.
2 L's.
Mr. Scampers, what's up?
Riveting.
Hello.
Riveting.
Glad to have you in here. We got Scott in the chat. What's up?
Yeah.
And Sean, I don't know why, Sean. I read this as what's going on?
What's
like
going
panic,
on?
not
What
like,
the hell is going on in here?
What's going on? Hope everyone's having a great day. Sean, it's okay. We're just having a show. We're gonna
Josh in my intro tends to have that effect.
Dame, what's up? Welcome in.
Hola.
Glad
Dame and Mr. Scampers made their way into our newsletter this week.
Did they?
Yeah.
Nice. We got Twin in the chat. Yo. What's up, Twin?
Yo.
Glad to have you here.
Are you?
And Scott said, what a shill for FYF. Where's the t-shirt, Joey?
What's a shill?
Do I have a shirt? Oh, I don't have an FYF shirt. My wife does. She's got one coming in the mail.
Put it on?
Yes, you should go put it on.
All
right.
The FYF
I'll
do it. If you really
Should I go get my shirt and hat?
Yes.
No, I'm not doing that.
All right. I'm gonna put it on.
Go do it.
And Twin said Josh and JL got to be on something today. Yeah,
every
they're high
day
on
Twin.
life is
Every
what's going
day.
on right now.
Everybody
We show up
leave the stream.
every day for you.
I love drugs.
And on that note, Maria said, FYF, the best thing to listen to in the can't pick up line at an elementary school. There we go.
Josh, I don't think you're allowed to wear a tank top in a near a school zone.
We got Jay Wall in here saying the all FYF show. And Mr.
Yeah.
Scamper said, go put on your wife's shirt, Joey.
It would look good.
Do it, Joey.
Go put your wife's shirt on, Joey.
Maria sent
right
it
now
to her. She doesn't have it yet.
Guys, we are here today to play some Fantasy Fortune. It is an all FYF show. It is FYF versus FYF versus FYF. Josh versus Joey versus JL. And we are playing
The Jays.
I secretly love when it's just us. I don't know why. I get to be a little bit more competitive, a little bit more crazy.
Yeah.
A little less nice.
Yeah, I mean, I usually, every time I've lost before, it's because I just want the guests to have a good time. I don't want to dominate the whole show.
Yeah.
But today, I'm not worried about that. I'm just came.
So if you lose, it's because you're dumb.
Josh, what does that say about the guests?
Okay. You got an hour.
What does that say about the guests that you've beaten? That you don't care if they're sad?
Sometimes it just happens when you're as good as I am. Like sometimes, like
you just gotta
come to you. Like I can't look that dumb. Like I gotta like play the game, right? I gotta look like I'm trying. So,
yeah, I'm with you, Josh.
Mr. Scamper says it's wilding out with FYF.
Can you imagine? Can we get Nick Cannon on here?
It feels like a shot kind of day. Maybe I'll take a shot some point of the show. So someone do something impressive and I'll take a shot. Just looking for reasons to take a shot at this point.
Like I mentioned today, we are playing Fantasy Fortune. Before we get into that, though, a couple reminders. Number one. Subscribe. We're starting on a different number one today. If you haven't done so already, make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel at Front Yard Fantasy. It is the easiest way to show your support for what we're doing over here. And Josh won't cry as much if you go sub right now.
He cries so much when the stream ends.
Every new subscriber will knock 10 minutes off of his 2-hour cry window that he has set up for later, blocked off on his schedule. Yep. Yeah.
And he does cry right by a window.
And those beautiful blues, man, they get very wet.
I told you that in confidence.
Also, we got NBA in here. What's up, NBA?
That's a good
Josh,
point, actually.
You're allowed to wear the tank top only when Timmy is on the show.
Yeah.
Muscle Watch during preseason is simply calling for jealousy. With
those
guns out, you're going to make Tim jealous. Yeah,
I think it's Tim. I actually do try to match Tim's energy a lot on Fridays. Fun Friday, wear a tank top. So yeah, it's rare for me to wear a tank top not on a non-Friday. It really is.
Yeah,
but we're wilding out today, so you can wear whatever you want.
There are no.
And Josh, you said do something impressive. Mr. Scamper said just did a standing double front flip. Josh, take a shot.
Yeah,
pretty crazy, right?
You know what?
Send me a picture of it. Send something.
What would be more impressive is a sitting double front flip. If you could do that, I'll be impressed. Josh will take a shot.
This is one of the few times, Mr. Scampers, where this is less impressive because you're a cat, not more impressive.
That's true.
Because of all those legs.
And you're just so nimble and agile and fast. Yeah, you've got all those extra legs. It just makes it so easy.
We're just assuming that Scampers has all 4 legs, though.
You're right. That's
really messed up if he doesn't.
Guys, there were a couple more reminders. Number 2, if you have not followed our TikTok, go check it out right now. There might be a hot rookie tight end video coming out soon. So
today, after the stream, it's almost finished up, and he's so hot.
Oh, he's so hot. Coolest name.
So make sure you guys follow out Front Yard FYF to see how Weird Al Yankovic is going to do as a rookie tight end in the league.
Yep.
He does look a lot like him. Guys, I think that's it for our reminders right here. I'm ready to get into the game. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Guys, I'm going to pull up this game board. Tim said, Simon, are you me for work today? Yeah,
yep,
we're all channeling
just like Tim at work day.
I wore the headband. Josh wore the tank top.
I'm just everyday Thursday, Tim.
We're trying to
just everyday Thursday, Tim. Yeah. Guys, the game we're playing today is called Fantasy Fortune. It is a lot like the popular TV show Wheel of Fortune, but with an NFL or fantasy twist. Contestants are going to take turns answering questions. They're going to be 50-50 NFL or fantasy related questions. If you get it right, you will get the opportunity to guess a consonant for the puzzle that is currently on the board. For every instance of that consonant that shows up, you are going to add $500 to your round bank. Get that consonant right, you get to go again. Another question, guess another letter. You can do that up to 3 times in a row if you keep on getting them right. After that third and final time, we will move on to the next contestant, but you've got 5 seconds to solve. And all of the money that you earned will get put into your total bank for the game, not just the round. The other rules, during your turn, at any point except after a question has been asked, you will be able to buy a vowel or solve the puzzle. Solving the puzzle will end that round and give you a minimum of $1,000. It is not $1,000 plus how much you have banked, but if you have less than $1,000, you will earn a minimum of $1,000. Vowels are going to cost $100 per instance of them that shows up on the board with a max of $500. And with that being said, you must have a minimum of $500 available to you in your round bank to purchase any vowels. The contestant that has earned the most money, banked it, not just in the round bank, in their total bank,
banked it,
by the end of the show, will be our Fantasy Fortune champion.
What's happening right now? Joey has 89% of the chat vote to win.
Well, I almost put Josh right twice.
Now. Joey almost didn't make it into the poll. I almost accidentally put Josh
like, Joey, we miss Joey. We haven't seen him in a little while.
Let's root for Joey, obviously.
The last time I was on Fantasy Fortune, I wiped the floor with the entire show. So,
the whole show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, knocked the host off. They just gave me the whole show.
Impressive.
But it was at 6:00, and I've learned that I'm a primetime player. I mentioned this earlier today.
That's true.
You did.
I can't perform at 3. I need the nighttime. The sun needs to go down.
Put it together, man.
Scamper said all those legs got me, which immediately invoked an image in my head of Mr. Scampers running away from a bunch of disembodied legs running at him. No.
Scott wants to know, where are you taking So Hot in your drafts? Who is So Hot? Do we know who's So Hot right now?
I was wondering about that myself. I'm sure someone said something like...
it's the rookie tight end. It's Weird Al Yankovic.
There we go. Yep, that's exactly
who's So
what
Hot
it is.
right
rookie
now.
drafts?
Probably in rookie drafts, starting in the third, probably more like a 4th or 5th round rookie pick.
Third, I'm comfortable.
In
maybe second.
if you want to reach for him at the back of the second, I got no problem with it. But third, you're probably going to be able to get him in most leagues. Scott also said Joey is the man. He is going to wipe all of you out. And Albert, what's up? Welcome in. Glad to have you here.
What up, Albert?
And Mrs. Scamper is making a return and saying, Josh,
let's go, Mrs. That's what I'm talking about. Mrs. Scampers knows what's up.
Josh, no, here's what's going on. She's trying to make Mr. Scampers jealous. So she picked
up
on the screen.
Mrs. Scampers.
That's what's going on.
Get on that. She's never mind. I digress. Let's play.
Guys, our order for the show today, Josh is going to go first. JL is going to go second. Joey is going to go third. One more reminder to our contestants. As I pull up this first puzzle, make sure you get into the private chat, not in the comments, because our viewers are much better than we are usually. And Maria's in here. What's she saying to you, JL?
Good luck, boys. JL, if you win, we celebrate tonight. If you lose, well, let's just say don't lose.
The pressure.
That's not how I read it.
That is terrifying, guys. Please let me win. Please,
that is ominous.
Let me win.
No, I'm curious what's going to happen if you lose now. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and pull up this first puzzle. Are you ready?
Yes.
Greg said, "Is that code for baby talk, Maria?" What does that mean? Is it like he's going to come home and just goo goo gaga JL?
Hi, JL. I was trying to do a good baby voice. I can't do it.
Like
what do you say to babies?
Mini
that was like,
do you want your bottle, JL?
The scary doll would make in a movie.
Like one of the chipmunks.
I just realized I don't know how to talk to babies. The only thing I know to say how to a baby is hi. After hi, I don't know what else one would say to a baby. Maybe someone's had you say hello.
I don't know. I have lots of conversations with babies.
Also, we got Ian in here saying I picked Joey.
Hey,
you know what I realized yesterday? I think in my head, I just thought that Scott Fish had another kid named Lane because the I looks like an L, like an uppercase I looks like an L on some platforms. It all clicked yesterday. I was like, okay, I'm just a dummy.
Also, Craig said no kink shaming, but not what I meant. Hey, no one said anything kinky. You can just do normal old baby talk. Guys, here is our first puzzle. Josh, you're up first. Would you like a question or would you like to solve? This is an NFL
question,
player.
But Joey seems stressed down there. Is the
I
pressure
am. There's a lot of pressure now.
Yeah. A lot of people rooting for you right now. Yeah.
You worried
this
about
must be what it's like to, be you every single day, Josh.
I mean, exactly. You figured it out, Joey. You're just getting a little taste.
Should I go put a tank top on? Nobody wants to see that.
Nope.
We all
because we got a game to play.
Yeah, let's go.
Josh, we're going to start with some ADP questions. This is current PPR ADP according to Sleeper is what this question is going to be. So my question for you, Josh, is who is currently being drafted earlier in PPR drafts according to Sleeper? Who's currently being drafted earlier? Is it Javonte Williams or is it Breece Hall?
Javonte Williams.
Javonte Williams is correct. Josh, which letter would you like?
Go with a V.
I'll take it. Give me a T.
T is in taco.
That's correct, Simon.
There is one T in this puzzle. Going to add 500 to your total.
Is that where you
okay, Josh? What would you like to do now?
I didn't really think of where it would be. But yeah, I wouldn't have guessed at the end of the first word. Give me another question, please.
We're going to stick with some ADP. I think this first round we're going to do a lot of ADP questions. My question for you is who's currently being drafted earlier? These are all going to be sleeper PPR ADP. Is it Jerry Jeudy or is it Adam Thielen?
Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry Jeudy is correct. Josh, which letter would you like?
I'm struggling here. An R?
As in
okay. Exactly. Okay, I'm glad you came in with that, JL. I needed that.
I got you guys.
There are 2 R's in this puzzle, Josh. Gonna add 1,000. What would you like to do now? Would you like to buy a vowel? Would you like to solve? Or would you like a question?
That's all I'm thinking of, Joe. Give me another question.
Another question. Okay. Who is currently being drafted earlier according to Sleeper PPR ADP? Is it Zach Ertz or is it Irv Smith? Zach Ertz is correct. They're closer than I thought they would be, but still it's Zach Ertz. Which letter would you like, Josh?
I wish I had any idea what
this is your third one.
Yeah, this is your third one.
I wish I had a better understanding of what. Give me a. I'll take the S. I don't think
S.
Yeah.
There is one S, Josh. You're going to have 5 seconds to solve.
I have no idea. I've gotten so lucky with all 3 of these letters that I'm just happy to get this money.
Bonk. Yeah, we're going to add that money to your bankroll. You got some money to start the game off, but we're moving on to JL. Yeah, would you like to solve or would you like a question?
I would like a question.
Okay, we're going to stick with some ADP. Who is currently being drafted earlier, according to Sleeper PPR ADP? Is it Mike Evans or is it Michael Pittman?
Evans.
Evans is correct, JL. Which letter would you like?
Let's go with an N as in no.
No. No, there are no N's on that puzzle, which means we're moving on to Joey.
What is this name?
I would like to solve.
I saw him shaking his head to your N, JL, so I was like, does he know?
Little butthole Joey.
It's not little butthole Joey. That'd be more like
big butthole.
Great puzzle name.
It's Robert Woods.
Robert.
It is Robert
I thought
Woods.
it was yogurt, like yogurt.
That makes a lot of sense. All right,
Robert.
RT. That RT was really throwing me off.
Joey, that's going to add $1,000 to your total. And I'm pretty sure this is still Ian in here. Ian absolutely killing that one, getting Robert Woods.
The first one to get it, too.
Well. Yeah, first one. Man, Mr. Scampers with Bob Woods, and Twin said Ian got it. Huh. Ian's a ringer in the chat. Absolutely
unstoppable. Like, seriously. One of these days.
We're just waiting to get Ian on.
Too.
Yeah,
and exactly. I loved this from Scott. Scott said, Scott Fish is the man. And then said, wait, Ian Fish is the man.
Ian Fish is Scott Fish is the boy. Ian Fish is the man.
Guys, before we move on to our next puzzle, I wanted to talk a little bit about Robert Woods. I feel like a lot of the attention in this Tennessee offense with A.J. Brown leaving has been on the incoming rookie, Treylon Burks, and not on Robert Woods, probably because of the injury that he had. But all the news coming out of the Titans side is very positive for him. Joey, are you expecting Robert Woods to be the primary target here, or are you still thinking it's going to be Treylon Burks in this offense?
I mean, it wasn't too long ago. He was a top 12 wide receiver, weeks 1 through 9. So I think, it's a new scene for him. He's going to be the number one option there in Tennessee. So I actually like Robert Woods, and I love where he's going in drafts because you can get him as your 4th wide receiver, and you might even be able to reach because you might even get him as your 5th wide receiver. So, yeah.
Absolutely. JL, anything to add on the Robert Woods situation here? Are you comfortable drafting him?
I'm not as convinced as Joey is. I'm not really buying into the off-season rookie reports that Treylon Burks is struggling in camp. I'm not as worried about that. So I don't know that Robert Woods is going to slide in this offense and automatically be number one. It's possible. It's certainly within his range of outcomes, and it is one of the more likely outcomes. But I could see maybe an even more likelier outcome being that he's the wide receiver 2 on the team. So,
Josh, what about you?
Yeah. I've Robert Woods projected for the most production out of any Tennessee receiving weapon.
3 yards.
As wide receiver 26. What's up?
3 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, no. Let's see. Exactly. Actually, I have him projected for 112 targets, 75 receptions, 939 yards, and 6 touchdowns, making him the wide receiver 26 in my projections. I like the reports that are coming out that he's also he's developing some chemistry with Ryan Tannehill. Mm-hmm. Treylon Burks, regardless, he's just not on the field. He's just not out there getting this chemistry with Ryan Tannehill. I love Treylon Burks' talent. I think he's going to be a good wide receiver in the NFL eventually. It might take him a little while to come on. So I like Robert Woods where he's going in drafts, like Joey said. I think he's more or less a steal.
I heard Ryan Tannehill said it's not his job to build chemistry with his wide receivers.
Oh, I don't think he said that. But it's not his job to develop rookie quarterbacks. I think he agrees there.
Yeah.
Robert Woods, according to Sleeper and PPR leagues, is currently being drafted 104th overall, which is in the middle back end of the 9th round in leagues, and I'll take that shot all day.
Yeah, that's good enough value. Like the cost is low enough, I'm fine taking that shot.
Yeah, take your shot. I'd even if you want him, I take him in the 8th. Guarantee you get him like that.
I'm not taking him in the 5th. Or anything
no,
like that.
No, but 8th, 9th, 10th round, you're good to go drafting Robert Woods.
We got to mention that the Titans want to be a run-first offense, right? But they've wanted to be a run-first offense the last 3-4 years, and A.J. Brown still produced when he was healthy and on the field. Robert Woods isn't an A.J. Brown. Actually, Treylon Burks is closer to A.J. Brown. But, someone in this offense is going to get production for sure.
If any team succeeded at making a run-first offense, it's the Titans over the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Well, they got a little bit of a cheat code in getting that run first offense going down there with Derrick Henry. Very good. It is very easy to make a run first offense with Derrick Henry on your team. You just give him the ball over and over again. Guys, are you ready for your next puzzle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dale, you're in an early hole, but
yes,
I have stolen one of your categories. I changed it up.
Where I prefer to be.
You said you did some NFL saying mashups last time. I changed it a little bit.
Just fancier word.
Idioms. It's the list that I found.
Think
of
you're
idioms
better than me, Simon?
No. I just wanted to be clear. I wanted to clarify that these weren't just sayings, because there's sayings that aren't idioms. These are specifically idioms, but with an NFL mashup to them. Joey got the last one right, which means Josh, you have the first turn in this puzzle. What would you like to do?
I would like a question. I absolutely cannot solve this.
Okay, my question for you is, who was drafted earlier in last year's NFL draft? So this is NFL draft, not fantasy football draft. So who was drafted? Who was drafted earlier in last year's NFL draft? Was it Matt Corral, or was it? I'm sorry, Danny Gray.
Huh? Yeah.
F is Danny Gray.
Yeah. I'm
the SMU
positive it has to be Matt Corral. Matt Corral.
It is Matt Corral, but they're only separated by about 12 picks. Danny Gray was a third-round wide receiver to the San Francisco 49ers.
SMU guy, right? Am I wrong with that?
I still have to do a video on Danny Gray, believe it or not. I don't know.
SMU. You're right, JL. SMU. He played at Blinn College and then transferred to SMU, it looks like. Josh, you got that one right. Which letter would you like?
I would like A-T. You're already on it, actually. Yeah, that's the letter I wanted.
Stop doing well, Josh.
2 T's, Josh.
Like I told you guys,
making me mad
down today.
Would you like to buy a vowel, or would you like another question?
I want another question, Simon.
Okay, my question for you is, who had more rushing yards last season? Who had more rushing yards? Was it Christian McCaffrey, or was it Jamal Williams?
My stomach keeps telling me to say Jamal Williams, and I'm like, hold on. Jamal Williams. It's Jamal Williams.
And you are correct, Josh. 601 to McCaffrey's 442. Which letter would you like?
I would like an N.
As in Nancy?
Yes, sir.
3 N's. Josh, going to add 1,500. Mm-hmm. This will be your last opportunity to buy a vowel this round if you would like to.
I'm not confident enough to guarantee any vowels are even in this puzzle right now, so I don't even want to do it. I don't want to risk that. Give me our question, sir.
No vowels. Who had more rushing touchdowns last season? Who had more rushing touchdowns? Was it Tyrod Taylor, or was it Zach Moss?
Zach Moss.
Zach Moss is correct, Josh. Which letter would you like?
Give me that S. Throw the S up there. Let's go. Okay, I'll take that money.
S. So, Josh, you've got 5 seconds to solve.
I can't solve, and I don't care.
I like your song.
Okay, JL, it is your turn then.
Josh, whatever.
Thank you this money. Give me it is your turn.
Give me a stupid trick question, Simon.
It's not going to be a trick question. My question for you is, who was drafted earlier in this year's NFL draft?
If I get it wrong, it's a trick.
Who was drafted earlier in this year's NFL draft? Was it Trey McBride, or was it Malik Willis?
Who's Trey McBride? Just kidding. Let's go with Trey McBride.
Trey McBride is correct, JL. He was a 2nd-round pick. Malik Willis was a 3rd-round pick. Which letter would you like?
I will take an H.
An H. There is one H, JL.
Wow. Just one.
Son of a boy.
Would you like to buy a vowel? Would you like another question?
I'll just take another question.
Okay, my question for you. We're going to do another ADP question. Which of these players is currently being drafted earlier according to Sleeper, PPR, ADP? Is it Cordero Patterson, or is it Ramondre Stevenson?
Cordero Patterson.
That is absolutely correct, JL. Which letter would you like?
Let's go with an R.
An R.
R.
There are 3 R's in this puzzle, JL. Going to add 1,500. This will be your last opportunity to buy a vowel if you should so choose to do so.
What was that?
If you should so choose to do so.
I'm gonna take another question.
Another question. Okay, JL, my question for you is, who had more rushing yards last season? Who had more rushing yards? Was it Devonta Freeman, or was it Deebo Samuel?
I hate you. I hate you and your stupid face, Simon. I'm gonna go with. Who are the options again? Devonta Freeman. Who's the other one?
Deebo Samuel.
Oh, let's go
rushing
with
yards.
Devonta Freeman.
Devonta Freeman is correct, JL. 576 to Deebo's 365. Which letter would you like?
All right, let's go with a.
This is to bank the money. If it's up there, you bank it.
I know. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with a.
Do it. An A.
No, I'm gonna go with a P.
A P?
Yeah.
There is one P, JL, so you get
Not where I thought it
5
was.
seconds to solve this puzzle.
Just move on. I have no idea.
I'll give you the full time
Or
in
count
case it
anyway.
comes to you.
That's
In case it comes to you. Sometimes it just shows up. Joey, I mean, it's your turn. Would you like a question or would you like to solve this puzzle?
I want a question, please.
Money, please.
Okay, my question for you. Let's do another NFL draft one. My question for you is who was drafted earlier in this past year's NFL draft? Was it Greg Dulcich or was it James Cook?
James Cook.
James Cook is correct, Joey. Second round versus third round. Which letter would you like?
I'm gonna take a G.
A G. There are 2 G's in this puzzle. Now, would you like to buy a vowel?
That makes so much sense. Why didn't I go with G?
Or would you like another question?
Another question, please.
Okay, my question for you is who had more rushing yards last season? Who had more rushing yards? Was it
run the ball?
That's when they run the ball. Was it Kyler Murray or was it Deonta Foreman?
Oh, I got it.
Deonta Foreman.
Deonta Foreman's absolutely correct. Which letter would you like, Joey?
I'll take a D.
A D. I'm sorry, there are no D's in this puzzle, which means we're on to Josh. What do you want to do, Josh?
Pass the ball, Josh.
I'd prefer not to pass the ball. I want to keep the ball. I want to score with the ball, but I don't know what this puzzle is. Give me a question.
Okay, Josh, my question for you is which one of these teams is currently more favored to win the Super Bowl according to the FanDuel Sportsbook? So which one of these teams? We're taking a trip on over to the FanDuel Sportsbook. Which of these teams is currently more favored to win the Super Bowl? Is it the Philadelphia Eagles or is it the Minnesota Vikings?
Ooh, that's tough.
It is tough.
The Vikings.
I'm sorry, Josh. It's the Eagles at plus 2,800 compared to the Vikings at plus 4,000.
Just being nice to me, Josh. Just being nice to me, passing the ball.
I passed you the ball.
Yeah, that's very kind. I owe you very much. I would like to solve.
Okay, go ahead.
Simon, you're an idiot for this one. Saquon Barkleying up the wrong tree.
It is Saquon Barkleying up the wrong tree, JL. You absolutely got it. And I am an idiot for that one. That is going to bank $1,000 for solving that puzzle, JL. Nice job.
Anybody in the chat get it?
Yes, Scampers got it a while ago. Got it like 5 minutes ago, Mr. Scampers did. Pretty impressive, Mr. Scampers, on that one.
Pretty impressive. It's funny. I introduced this category, but I'm infamous for being terrible at idioms. So
no, puns are different than idioms, Jay.
No, I'm not terrible at puns. Just don't like them. But
you're terrible at
idioms? At sayings. I don't know sayings apparently.
That's okay. JL, you got that one right, which means we're going to move on to our next puzzle. Puzzle number 3.
Ooh, and this go first.
This is an off-season headline. This is a headline that I've seen in the off-season news. Josh smirking up there, making me a little nervous. I don't know what he's smirking about.
Josh reads headlines.
JL got that one right.
Read into a lot of things.
Which means we are going to start with Joey. Joey, you're up first. Would you like a question or would you like to solve?
Question.
Okay, Joey, which of these teams is currently more favored to win the Super Bowl according to the FanDuel Sportsbook? Which of these teams is currently more favored to win the Super Bowl? Is it the Indianapolis Colts or is it the Cleveland Browns?
Colts.
The Colts are correct. I thought I might trick you with that one. It is plus 2,200 to the Browns at plus 3,400. Which letter would you like, Joey?
We'll go with an R.
An R. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 R's in this puzzle, Joey. Again, at 2,000. Would you like to buy a vowel? Would you like another question or would you like to solve?
Another question, please.
Okay, another question for Joey. Joey, my question for you is who had more receiving yards last season? Who had more receiving yards? Was it Brandon Ayuk or was it Devonta Smith?
Devonta Smith.
Devonta Smith is correct by 90 yards. Joey, which letter would you like?
T.
There's one T. So this will be your last opportunity to buy a vowel if you would like to do so.
I want a question.
Okay.
So many boxes I have to draw because of you, Simon.
No messing around. Another question. My question for you is who had more receiving touchdowns last season? Who had more receiving touchdowns? Was it Chris Godwin or was it KJ Osborne?
I'm going to say Osborne.
And Osborne would be correct. 7 to Chris Godwin's 5. Joey, get this letter right. You bank this money.
S.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 S's in this puzzle. Going to be $5,000. Joey, you got 5 seconds to solve.
I don't even want the pressure being on the timer.
Okay.
So don't even put me on it. Thank you.
Okay, that's going to bring up to 6,000. And Josh, it is now your turn. Are you ready?
Yes, sir. I need a question.
My question for you is who had more receiving yards last season? Who had more receiving yards? Joshua, was it Austin Eckler or was it Dallas Goedert?
Probably Dallas Goedert.
It is probably Dallas Goedert,
Yeah.
Josh. That's correct. Which letter would you like?
I'll take N.
2 N's. Going to add 1,000.
Nice job, Josh.
What would you like to do now?
I need another question, sir.
Okay. My question for you, Joshua, is who had more receptions last season? So we're going to move over into a reception category. Who had more receptions last season? Was it TJ Hawkinson or was it Noah Fant?
TJ Hawkinson.
I'm sorry, Josh. It was Noah Fant on that one. That one was closer than I intended it to be. I scrolled quite a bit, but there was a big old bunch of them right there. I apologize for that one, Josh. Jale, it's your turn. Are you ready?
Yes, I almost have this. There's one word I don't have.
Okay, well, you got to get this question. Who had more receptions last season? Who had more receptions last season? Was it?
It's the one I'm missing.
Jale, was it Chris Godwin or was it Mike Evans?
Who had more receptions?
More receptions.
Fudge. Evans.
I'm sorry, it was Chris Godwin with 98 to Mike
Evans
74. Sucked. No, because Evans gets it done without the receptions. Joey, that means it's your turn. Are you ready for your question?
Yeah, I don't have it solved.
Okay. Who had more receptions last season? Who had more receptions? Was it Michael Pittman or was it Amari Cooper?
Amari Cooper.
I'm sorry, it was Michael Pittman.
Sorry.
Which means, Josh, we are back to you.
Hi.
We got you with the receptions question, but then everyone else.
I still know one word, I'm pretty sure. So
you know a whole word?
Yeah. Well,
Well, Josh,
confident about it.
Get this question right, and you might even be able to guess the letter that's in that word, you know.
Wow.
Who scored more PPR fantasy points last season? Who scored more PPR fantasy points? Was it Darnell Mooney or was it Chase Claypool?
I think Joe might know the puzzle. It's Mooney.
No.
Okay.
It's Mooney. You're absolutely correct. Yeah. Which letter would you like?
Give me a D, Simon.
D.
Give me the D.
Whoa,
give me the D.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 D's, Josh. Okay, that's one question. Would you like another question? Would you like to buy a vowel? What would you like to do?
Let me buy an I.
An I? Okay.
Yeah.
There are 3 I's in this puzzle, Joshua. Going to subtract 300. What would you like to do now?
I'll buy an E.
An E for Josh.
Stop buying stuff.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but we're only going to subtract 500. Okay, Josh. Now what would you like to do? Would you like to buy another vowel, another question?
Yeah, I'll buy an O.
An O. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 O's. And you got enough money if you want to buy another vowel.
I'll just take another question, Simon.
Okay, another question. My question for you, Josh, is who had more receiving yards last season? Who had more receiving yards? Was it Amon-Ra St. Brown or was it Zach Ertz?
Who had more catches, Amon-Ra St.
Or
Brown?
no, receiving yards.
Oh, more yards? Okay. I'll still go with St. Brown.
St. Brown is correct. 912 to Zach Ertz, 763. Which letter would you like, Josh? And this is only your second question, I believe.
I will take a P.
A P?
Yeah.
There is one P in this puzzle, Josh. Josh, you're going to bank. Oh, no, you still have one more question. You can buy a vowel, or you can go straight into your final question, or you can solve.
Just give me our question. I don't know that last word.
One more question for Josh. Josh, my question for you is who has more receiving touchdowns last season? Who had more receiving touchdowns last season? Was it Robert Woods or was it Deontay Johnson?
Deontay.
Yep. 8 to Robert Woods, 4. Which letter would you like, Josh? This is to bank all this money.
Good job, Josh.
I'll take an H.
There are 2 H's in this puzzle, Josh. Going to add 1,000, and you've got 5 seconds to solve.
I don't know that last word.
Okay, that's going to be it. JL, we are on to you.
Yeah,
Would you like to solve? Would you like a question?
I appreciate the free 1,000 points here, Josh.
Yeah,
I will solve.
I felt a little bad.
Rookie QB Desmond Ridder has impressed the Falcons.
It has impressed the Falcons. You got it, JL. And Josh's face right now is just in shock that Falcons is the word he couldn't come up with.
I'm so glad JL solved it because I was going to say rookie wide receiver, and I don't know why.
Rookie wide receiver, Desmond Ridder.
Dude, that would have been a clip, so thank God.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna.
This one?
I'm not even gonna.
Yeah,
they know it. I know they know it. It's idiotic that I couldn't get it. Now I'm realizing.
Z2 got it 5 minutes ago. Tim, I think. Oh,
right
Tim got it. Right at the same time. And Mr. Scampers got Tookie QB Desmond Ridder has impressed the coaches.
I was trying to get coaches to fit in there, and I was like, there's no way any coaches.
Was throwing me off. That was the one I couldn't get, and wide in the position because I didn't know that.
I literally feel sick.
But shout out to the people who got that one right. And,
you know what? Hey, look, I impressed myself with how dumb I was right there, so I'm gonna take a shot.
How dumb I was. Still got 3,800 points.
Look at all that money you banked.
Green screen.
Yeah, I know my fantasy stuff, but solving puzzles,
Yeah. Well,
Josh, you got to lead. Z2 in here saying with that answer, I already put that one up there. That's not the Z2 comment I meant to put up. I meant to put this one up. Z2 said Simon is the sole reason why Evan's ADP is high. No, Joey and Josh are helping me this year.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are so freaking high on Evans. Like you're dumb if you're not high on Evans this year. I mean, like he's always amazing, and then you I mean, he still has Tom Brady this year, and then you take away everyone else that's good. You know, like
Gronk, Godwin.
I'm so nervous. Like
Antonio
Mike
Brown
Evans is going to score double-digit touchdowns. That's going to make him a great wide receiver. He's going to score double-digit.
Adam
Humphries going to go over 1,000 yards.
I was going to say Adam Humphries is still gone.
I was trying to skew in so I could steal it from him.
How is Mike Evans not going to be a top 10 wide receiver this year, guys? I don't see how it's even possible outside of injury.
He doesn't catch it. If he doesn't catch it, then it's definitely possible.
So, JL, you raised a really interesting point. If he does not catch the ball at all this season, he likely won't reach that top 10.
Swat it down.
And Scott in here, 100%. Evans, dark horse overall wide receiver 1. There is he's one of the guys this year. No one here is calling for it or has him ranked as the 1, but there's a handful of guys that could be that wide receiver 1, and Evans is one of the more likely. Of the names that you have to bet on, he's one of the more likely.
He's my wide receiver. He's currently my wide receiver 6, but he's only a couple points behind Devontae Adams, and I haven't really adjusted. I still am waiting to hear about Chris Godwin, how long he's out. If he's out for more than 6 games, Mike Evans is going to jump Devontae Adams. I'm certain of it in my projections.
Well, are you guys ready for the next puzzle?
Yes.
Oh wait.
Let's do it. Let's go ahead and pull up that next puzzle. Puzzle number 4. We have another NFL idiom mashup on this one. We're really flexing that category today. Yeah, you guys are playing it. I made it, but you guys still have to play it. I guess you could all like boycott this puzzle and refuse to play it. But
movie mashup now.
There are no movie mashups. I have none.
Make
ready.
one.
No. Well, this is a movie.
I'm like nervous to make movie mashups now in this game just because I'm like, did this already happen?
Yeah. I've definitely had that thought, Josh. I've definitely had that thought.
I'm like, I'm not going to go back through all the Fantasy Fortune episodes and make sure, but
yeah, I think Joey almost included one in the newsletter that was a reused one recently.
Silence of the CD Lamps. Was that?
I think that was it.
Yeah.
That's okay though, guys. JL, you solved that puzzle, which means we are going to start with Joey. You saved him from saying rookie wide receiver Desmond Ridder, which means he gets to play first on this puzzle.
Oh boy,
Joey, would you like a question or would you like to solve this idiom?
I would like you to select a question for me and ask it to me on stream.
Okay,
do it in a voice.
Which of these wide receivers is currently being drafted earlier according to Sleeper PPR ADP, Joey?
So is it?
That's definitely a wish.
Allen Robinson or is it Juju Smith-Schuster?
That's a hard question, but that voice is terrifying.
I don't know what the question was.
I very much enjoyed that.
No, it was which wide receiver is being drafted at the higher ADP? Robinson or Juju? Yeah. I'm gonna go with who I think it should be and who I think it is, and that's Allen Robinson.
Well, it is Allen Robinson, Joey. You got that one right. Which letter would you like?
We're gonna go with an R.
An R. One R in this puzzle for Joey. Now, what would you like to do?
I would like another question, please.
Okay, I'm unsubscribing.
For what? What specifically did it?
Also,
did we
Josh.
Do something weird?
I don't know what level of impressive you were looking for, but there was a double no letter solve in the chat. 2 people, same time, no letters. I'm just letting you know that did just happen. In
little
the
tiny
chat.
one. I only took a half one.
That Raven shot glass.
Wait, it happened right now for this one?
Yeah, this one. Holy right now.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Put a little bit.
Joey, are you ready for your next question?
I'm ready for my next question.
We're going to stick with some ADP, who is currently being drafted earlier according to Sleeper PPR ADP. Is it James Robinson or is it Ken Walker?
Oh, Kenneth Walker.
It is Ken Walker. Which letter would you like?
T.
T. No T's in this puzzle.
Low T for you.
Yeah, low T.
I'm doing good on the questions though, so I'm patting myself on the back.
Gotta up that T, bro.
That moral victory. Josh, are you ready for your question?
Yeah, I am. Let's go.
We're gonna do some more ADP. Which of these wide receivers is currently being drafted earlier, according to PPR ADP on Sleeper? Is it Amon-Ra St. Brown or is it Christian Kirk?
Wow. Sleeper ADP, you said?
Sleeper ADP, yeah.
Probably Amon-Ra. I'll go with Amon-Ra.
Amon-Ra is correct, Josh. Which letter would you like?
That's tough. S.
S.
No S's in this puzzle, which means JL, we are on to you. Would you like a question or would you like to solve?
Question.
Okay, my question for you, JL. We're going to stick in some ADP questions. Which of these players is currently being drafted earlier, according to Sleeper PPR ADP? Is it Kyle Pitts or is it James Conner?
Redraft. You said redraft.
Redraft PPR ADP.
Pitts.
Pitts is correct, JL. I thought that was a little tricky, but
good job, JL.
Which letter would you like?
I'm gonna be honest. That's not smart. It's just not smart that's the case in my opinion. I'm just throwing that out there.
I'm with you, Josh.
I'm okay with it.
Just throwing it
but I think it's a fair.
My personal opinion.
I think it's fair. I'm gonna go with an N.
N. There are 1, 2,
3,
4 N's in this puzzle, JL. Would you like to buy a vowel? Would you like to solve, or would you like another question?
Yeah, let's buy a vowel. Let's get a little crazy up in here. Let's go with I.
An I. There's 1 I.
Woo-wee. Let's go with a O. Can I buy an O?
Spring break. You're going crazy. O?
Yeah.
There's 3 O's. 1, 2, 3. So, JL, what would you like to do now? Would you like to buy another vowel? Would you like a question, or would you like to solve?
Can I buy another?
I know
vowel?
it too, Joey.
Can I buy an A?
I know
you can buy an A. There are 2 A's in this puzzle, JL.
Can I buy an E?
You can buy an E.
You can't.
Oh, 1, 2,
you got
3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can either buy that.
I would like to solve, please.
No.
Yeah.
Once in a blue Darnell Mooney.
Good job.
It is once in a blue Darnell Mooney.
Lost all my money.
You got that one exactly right. But you bank 1,000, bringing you up to 4,500, putting you in this game still.
Half of Josh's score.
And Mr. Scampers and Dame at the same exact time, 5 minutes ago. No letters solved that one. Nice.
Blue
amazing job, you two.
Yeah. Once I got once. You know, I didn't think it was once at first. Once you got once. Yeah. Once I got once.
Once you got once, it worked. And Scott said, is an idiom a group of idiots? Yes, we are an idiom right here. This is one idiom. Let's see. Mr. Scamper says, I'm going to do a shot too.
Let's go, Mr. Scamper.
Milk. A shot of catnip.
Let's go.
Shot of catnip. Ooh.
You guys ready for the next puzzle?
Yeah.
We got a new category. This is same team coaches. So these are coaches that coach for the same team. Could be head coach, could be positional coaches. They're going to be names that you've heard before, though. So these are coaches that coach for the same.
Coaches scare me. This category scares me. I'm gonna be honest. It's scary.
It's scary. JL solved that one, which means we're starting with Joey. Joey, would you like a question or would you like to solve?
I like a question.
1 second. Sorry.
Oh. He's gone.
He's just. Oh wait, I did see a comment here in the chat. I hope I am going in the chat right now, so I hope no one solves this without any letters.
Nobody solved it yet.
Yeah.
Don't solve it yet. But I see Jay Wall. He said, "I'm rebuilding in a league and traded Zach Wilson, Gage, and Jarvis for DJ Moore in a Superflex league. What are you guys' thoughts?"
Zach Wilson, Russell Gage, and Jarvis Landry in a Superflex league.
Obviously, Dynasty because he's rebuilding.
I'm cool with this.
You're not going to rebuild in a redraft league. You're going for that championship year one.
Rebuilding my redraft team.
So DJ Moore, there's no doubt in my mind I would draft DJ Moore ahead of Zach Wilson in any format. But
yeah, Gage and Jarvis you can basically take out. I don't care.
That's kind of what I'm doing, JL, more or less. I'm kind of taking. They have a little bit of value.
They have a little value. They have a little. It's not nothing, but yeah, compared to these other guys, they're very small.
So he got no picks with it, which is okay. But I mean, is
it okay?
I think he could have got a pick with it. Like now that I'm looking at it, because sell Russell, because people are really high on Russell Gage right now. But it's just for this year.
I was gonna say I think you could have capitalized on that Gage a little bit.
I like Zach Wilson, but Jay Wall, I think he made the right move. I like Zach Wilson, but not enough to not trade him for DJ Moore.
When it comes down to it, it's a fair trade. It's not, you're not ripping that guy off. You're not getting ripped off. I prefer the DJ Moore side. But you're rebuilding. It doesn't really matter. I mean, Zach Wilson could be a piece to rebuild around. Jarvis Landry's not.
I had an eternal battle.
If you're good at QB, I'm fine. Just like punting on Wilson though. Yeah. Like I don't see him as the type, like, yes, he has upside, but I don't see him as the type of guy that like is surefire going to like jump up a ton in value.
Then I hear Scott said, how old is DJ Moore? I'm not 24? Sure, but 25 is what I would say.
He's 25, and his birthday is April 14th, so he's freshly 25.
Last year, my favorite stat was DJ Moore's only 24. And so this year, DJ Moore's 25. Doesn't have a nice rhyme to it, though.
Oh, yeah, the jersey just told me right behind me is what it was. If you put the jersey in the room, the facts just like osmosis into your brain about
how old is Amari Cooper, Simon?
Oh, that jersey's not in my office anymore. Speak to you. Yeah, well, it's not in here. I moved it, so there's no proof that there's actually an Amari Cooper.
He's 28 years old, for sure. No doubt about it.
Yeah. I was looking for
Joey, I believe we were on your question, and I gave you guys some time to maybe look at this, mull over some coaches it could be. But Joey, are you ready for your question?
We were just talking to each other. It was lovely. I want a question, please.
Okay, well, Joey,
I'm done.
My question for you is, according to Sleeper PPR ADP, which of these guys is currently being drafted earlier? Is it DK Metcalf or is it TJ Hawkinson?
Say it right or don't say it at all, Simon.
DK Metcalf.
Metcalf or Hawkinson? I'm going to say Metcalf.
Metcalf is correct. Which letter would you like, Joey?
An R.
An R. There are 3 R's in this puzzle. Going to give you $1,500. What would you like to do now?
Coaches.
I've got one of the names.
What?
Yeah, it's easy.
What?
A question, please.
Okay, my question for you is who had more receptions last season? Who had more receptions? Was it Russell Gage or was it Dalton Schultz?
I'm going to say Dalton Schultz.
Dalton Schultz is correct.
Yeah.
Joey, which letter would you like?
A T.
A T. There's one T in this puzzle. Gonna add
Next
500.
question, please.
Next question. No vowels. Okay, my question for you is who had more receiving yards last season? Who had more receiving yards? Was it CeeDee Lamb or was it George Kittle?
CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb is absolutely correct by about 200 yards. Which letter would you like, Joey?
B.
Why are you guys so good at trivia?
Another one. So, Joey, you got 5 seconds to solve.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I know the first name. I don't know the second name.
Say it. That is going to add 20.
No, I'm not going to say the first name.
Say it, coward.
Josh, that was really convincing. But it is your turn, Josh.
I almost said it.
Josh, would you like a question or would you like to solve this?
I don't even know who this Robert is. Let's go. I'm sorry.
Robert.
Excuse me. It's Ribbert. Okay, whatever.
Rubert.
I'm trying to think. Like, I'm not good with coach. Okay, let's go. Question me. I'm going to just get these three right, get all the letters right, and I'll be good.
My question for you is who had more receptions last season? Who had more receptions? Was it Jalen Waddle or Jamar Chase?
Oh, God. I think it was Jalen Waddle.
It was Jalen Waddle.
I know it was Jalen Waddle. He set the rookie record for catches, actually. So, yeah.
Nice job, Josh. Which letter would you like? I thought I might trick you by throwing Chase in there because he was so good as a rookie.
Low
receptions. An N.
There are no N's in this puzzle, Josh, which means we are going on to you, JL. Would you like a question or would you like to solve?
Great. I will take a question.
Okay. A question for JL.
I know who the okay. Crap.
It's the Falcons, Josh. It's the Falcons.
JL, my question for you is who had more receiving yards last season? Who had more receiving yards? Was it Marquise Brown or was it Travis Kelce?
Receiving yards?
Yes.
Oh, you little munch. Kelce.
Kelce is correct. 1,125 to Marquise Brown's 1,008. Which letter would you like?
Shoot.
I'll take an L.
An L.
Yeah, take
there
that
are
L. 3
L's in this puzzle, JL. Gonna add 1,500. What would you like to do now?
I would like to.
Is this that was your first question, right?
That was my first one. I'm guessing we're not gonna have time for another puzzle, so I will take another question. Another
question. Okay, my question for you, JL, is who is currently being drafted higher according to Sleeper PPR ADP? Is it Dallas Goedert or is it Tony Pollard? So who's being drafted earlier?
Pollard.
I'm sorry, it is Dallas Goedert, JL, which means we are going to move on to Joey. Are you ready for your question, Joey?
Yeah, I don't know.
Would you like to solve?
I don't know the second name. I want a question.
Okay.
I'm upset that I struggled with the first name so much, but let's go.
Who is currently being drafted earlier according to Sleeper PPR ADP? Is it Kareem Hunt or is it Pat Freiermuth?
Oh man, that's a really great question. Oh man, Simon, this is the best one you've asked. I'm gonna say Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt is correct. Joey,
S.
Which letter would you like? S.
S.
One S for
Next
Joey.
question,
500.
please.
Next question. He's not messing around. Who had more receiving yards last season? Who had more receiving yards? Was it Van Jefferson or was it Emmanuel Sanders?
Oh shoot! I cleaned it up for the kids. Hi, Ian.
Did you say hi, Ian?
Yeah.
And J-Wall.
Yeah,
and
J-Wall. That's right.
And Jordan, if you're out there.
Jordan. Yeah.
You're listening.
Jordan's. I got to pick Jordan up from daycare. What did I say? Next question, right?
And I asked you, and you didn't, and you said, "Oh shoot!" And
then
you,
Emmanuel Sanders or Van Jefferson
receiving yards.
Van Jefferson.
Van Jefferson is correct. Joey, nice job. Which letter would you like?
H.
There is one H in this puzzle. Gonna add 1,000. Okay, one more question for Joey.
Solve it, Joey. Win it.
Joey, my question for you is who scored more PPR fantasy points last season? Who scored more PPR fantasy points? Was it Elijah Mitchell or was it Rashad Penny? Rashad Penny.
I should have said Elijah Mitchell immediately because there was no player named the second name you said. So I would have gotten it right by default.
By default, yeah.
I'm still going to stick with Elijah Mitchell, though.
That is correct by about 40 PPR points.
I thought that was a trick. I thought that was a trick. I would have fallen for that so hard.
Which letter, Joey? Get this right. You get the win. Unless Josh solves.
G.
Joey.
What was it? G? As in GOAT? As in Joey is the GOAT at Fantasy Fortune?
Dumb boy.
There are no G's
dumb boy.
in this puzzle, which means we are moving on to Josh. Josh, what would you like to do?
I still don't know the second name.
Okay, good.
Question. Okay, who scored more PPR fantasy points last season, Josh? Who scored more PPR fantasy points? Was it Michael Carter or was it Kenyon Drake?
Oh, that's gross. I hope it was Michael Carter. I'll go with him.
It was Michael Carter by about 50 PPR points.
You were getting a call from Mama Grunewald after this.
No,
How dare you?
How dare I sully the name of a Hillgrove kid like
hero.
that?
Oh, a D!
Give him the D!
No D's in this puzzle.
Solve it.
What do I do?
JL, you can buy a vowel. You can take a question because you got money sitting there.
I'm gonna let this be up to the gods of chance here. I'll take a question.
Okay, we're gonna stick with PPR fantasy points. Who scored more PPR fantasy points last season, JL? Was it Devontae Booker or was it?
No.
Did I just say no? Was it Devontae Booker or was it Ramondre Stevenson?
What did you ask me? How many what?
PPR fantasy points.
Ramondre Stevenson.
I'm sorry. It was Devontae
I was
Booker.
about to say that was tricky. Okay. Like I don't know which
Simon just loves torturing me.
But that was
I will let you know I have no plan ahead going into these questions. Just scroll, pick a name.
Doesn't matter.
I just know Booker was good. Like he was pretty surprisingly kind of good.
So not good enough.
Good. Okay, and Scott said the pressure is on. JL Maria is watching.
She's always watching.
Screw up, Joey.
She's never not watching.
Maria, make sure you're watching. He's about to lose. Joey, it's your turn. Would you like a question or would you like to solve? Or buy a vowel? You can buy a vowel.
Oh, I'm gonna buy freaking end this.
Wait, no, because then I need. Okay, no, I want question.
Because you'll get a minimum of 1,000 if you solve. A question. Okay, Joey, my question for you is who had more passing yards last season? Who had more passing yards? Was it Joe Burrow or was it Matt Ryan?
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow is absolutely correct. Which letter would you like?
M.
He gets that question.
Okay.
Yeah, they were closer together in rankings than the two I asked you.
We got 500.
Definitely.
That's gonna add 500.
That's
what would
all
you like
that
to do?
Vowels are 100, right?
Vowels are 100 per one that shows up. Joe, you will get a minimum of 1,000 if you solve this puzzle. So all you have to do is solve to win.
I buy an O.
1 O.
Crap. Buy an A.
2 A's.
Josh,
now what would you like to do?
Josh has it.
I should have.
Joey, would you like a vowel? Would you like to solve or would you like a question? I need an answer.
I want a question.
Okay, my question for you, Joey, is who threw more passing touchdowns last season?
Okay.
Who threw more passing touchdowns last season? Was it
Kaepernick,
Aaron Rodgers, or was it Josh Allen? Oh, wait, nope. I take that back. They're only one apart. That is very, very close. They are only one touchdown apart.
Make him answer.
Who threw more touchdowns last season? Who threw more touchdowns? Was it Derek Carr or was it Kirk Cousins?
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins is correct.
Oh my God.
Joey, which letter would you like?
This is the worst.
K.
I don't know it. Joey.
Oh God!
Joey, would you like to solve? This is your last question. Okay, Joey, this question is for you. It's your last one. My question for you is: which of these players is currently being drafted earlier in a PPR league according to Sleeper? Is it DeAndre Hopkins or is it?
Screw it up.
Devontae Booker.
Sorry, I choked on my words right there. Is it DeAndre Hopkins or is it TJ Hawkinson.
TJ Hawkinson.
TJ Hawkinson's correct. I thought that one might be tricky for you. Which letter would you like, Joey?
Screwed up.
I'm going to. Don't worry.
There's only one.
Oh, I know it. No, I don't. Yeah, wait. F?
I need a letter.
F.
There's one F, and that is all the consonants. So there will be no more consonants. It's just the puzzle now. Joey, you've got 5 seconds to solve.
Robert Saleh and Mike LaFleur.
It is Robert Saleh and Mike LaFleur. Joey, you absolutely got it. Josh telling you to read between the lines up there. But Joey, that is going to give you the victory at the end of this game. Nice job, Joey.
Thank you.
Just know I could have taken it away from you.
I wasn't even supposed to be here today.
Any moment.
And I think Dame was the first one to get this about 10 minutes ago. Dame got Saleh and Mike LaFleur.
Checked out.
Nice job, Dame, on that one. And Joey, congrats on the win. And Josh, that was a very admirable second place. Really, really great.
This is one of Joey, I'm glad you came on the show, acted as our guest today, and as I do with all guests, I'm very kind to them, and I let them have
naturally.
Yeah, so that's exactly what happened here.
You come up with an excuse, and you absolutely did. I feel like you just didn't right now, but
also, Mr. Skimmer said Joey, and Tim said Joey not buying all the vowels for a while. They're stressed out, and Mr. Skimmer said yes, Tim.
I did the strategy of like buying vowels, like I feel like it just gives it away to people, and I'm like, well, if I don't know it, I don't want to give. So, but then I could learn them, but I don't know.
Just... Tim, welcome back, Tim. Glad
I won. Why am I so upset?
Guys, that's going to be it for us today. Everybody watching, that is not it for Front Yard Fantasy today, though. Joey, Josh, and myself will be live tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time for a Scott Fish Bowl mock draft. So come hang out with us as we draft. We've got a bunch of people from the space in there drafting with us. See what's going on. Josh hates this game, but boy, does he love drafting. So we're going to have some fun later today. So make sure you tune in then. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be good then. Scott Rainier and you're saying this was like an episode of The Office, one of the painful ones. This was
Scott
Stotts or a dinner party.
My Mike's
is not nearly as bad as Scott Stotts.
Am I Michael Scott then? Like,
no, I don't think so. I think I'm probably Michael Scott out of this bunch. I'm the biggest idiot probably.
I don't know. Jay?
Debatable.
Maybe Jay is Michael Scott 100%.
Jay might be
I hope
Dwight.
he's watching.
Jay, yeah.
Who's Tim? I feel like Tim is closest to Dwight, but not
Tim is Creed.
Tim is Creed. Yeah. It's not a doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay, guys, we're going to figure out the rest of these names, but we're going to go for right now. Reminder to tune in tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time for the Scott Fish Bowl mock. And then again tomorrow at 3 p.m. when we're back live for some more fantasy football game show fun. Until tonight, though, we are out of here. Adios, everybody. Talk to you later.
Love you.
Trading makes fantasy fun.
Let's go.